Hey guys, what's up? SDH here, and today, I'll be doing something a little bit different. So today I'll be doing an extreme event overview. So, if you guys don't know what extreme events are basically like really tough events that give you special rewards in return for completing them. There are a ton of these. Ton is actually a little bit much, but there is about dozens and dozens of these, and more are coming on the way. So let's just start from the bottom and work our way to the top. So this is the Two Admirals, an event where you could get Luffy, and where you can get White Suit Luffy. And White Suit Luffy is the very first, technically the second extreme event character that you could get. The very first one was actually the Black Dress Robin, but she was a weekend only for a month, so she's never coming back. So there's 3 stages to this extreme event, of course, and you could get, and at the very end, you could get his X skill, which is Gomu Gomu no UFO, and it's actually a pretty decent EXL for it being the very first one out of the whole entire bunch. Next up is Dr. Hawkback's Zombies Experiment, and this one you could get Red Dress Nami and her X skill, which is Tempo, or something like that. It's something that she used in the first part of the anime, and it does pretty decent damage all around. Definitely not the best that you would want out of Nami, but doesn't mean it's bad. Next up is Breaker of Evil, featuring Gear 4th Luffy, and from this event you could get you could get White Suit Zoro along with his X skill, which is Twin Gates. And Twin Gates isn't that good anymore. It used to be a fantastic X skill, but now it's just overshadowed by his 20-pound Phoenix and his 6 paths move. So, that's pretty meh. Next up is Water 7, featuring White Suit Sanji. And I know his X skill off the top of my mind, and his X skill is, I think, Molten Shot, and it's actually a pretty decent X skill, but I wouldn't use it anymore. There are better skills out there. After that, we have versus the Light Admiral himself, Kizaru, and you would go up against PX Warriors. I know. And you could get Jungle, you could get Leotard Jinbei or whatever it is, and you can get his X skill. His X skill being Water Lance, and it's actually a pretty good move. This isn't on global though, sadly. I wish you global people would get it because it's actually a pretty decent X skill. Next up we have Magellan, and featuring Ivankov, along with his X skill, which is Galaxy Wink, and it's a pretty decent move as well. But that's all I'm gonna go into. Alright, and then we have the very first toughest extreme event of the whole entire extreme events, and this is featuring Samurai Crocodile. And Samurai Crocodile is actually a pretty cool costume in my opinion. And you would get his X skill, I think it's like Dune, like Gravity Dune or something similar to that. It does it actually is a pretty decent X skill, so I would farm it all I want. Next up we have Iron Will Man featuring Whitebeard, and you could get White Suit Kid from this event. And for those of you guys who don't know, Kid, you can farm Kid, and you could get his X skill, which is like Gravity Crash, or I don't know, I forgot most of these names already. And then the event after that is versus Grand Fleet Admiral Sen Goku. And Sengoku, and from this event you could get White Suit, or I think it's Animal Coat Drake. Animal Coat Drake and his X skill, this. I don't know what it is, but it actually does way better damage than, say, other moves that he has. Now, definitely not a bad X skill for him. Next up is Versus Now, and from this event you could get White Suit. No, it's not White Suit, it's Animal Coat Law, and you could get his X skill here, Sturban Blade. And it's pretty good exercise, like I said. And here we are. This is the very first main one. I bet you guys were wondering, like, what about this one? Isn't this one the main? No, because the last three extreme events on this list right here are 180k to 210k damage. Not damage, but in general. From this event you can get White Suit, Mihawk, along with his X skill at the end, which is a mix between storm and wind damage, and it's actually a really good XSA. Not XSA, X skill. I would recommend getting it. Alright, second to last extreme event, normal extreme event, is Versus Marco. And you could get Boa Hancock from this event. In her blue dress, and her XSA, which is a healing move. It's actually a really interesting one, and it's actually pretty decent. And right here is the very fast normal extreme event featuring Doffy and Animal Coat Doffy or White Suit Doffy. And you can get his X skill Athlete, and it actually really does really good damage and has really good area too. So I'd recommend going ahead and farming that. So I bet you guys are thinking, oh, is that it? No, it's actually not. We actually have another kind of extreme event right here called X Extreme Events. And from these events you could get X characters. So let's go over them real quick. So the very first one we're going to go over is Young Rayleigh X character. And he does get an X skill, but I actually have no idea what it is and what it's called. So, and right here you could get young Sengoku here from playing these events, and he does pretty decent damage on the round, and he could also get the next skill. And right here we have Aokiji. I have no idea, but I don't think it's the young Aokiji either, so it's just X Aokiji. And X Aokiji is actually pretty good if you actually somehow do get him. I haven't gotten him yet, but I've heard that he's pretty good. You can get his X skill here as well. And then the last one is Luffy. That's the newest one. Luffy being Captain Man Luffy himself. And my gosh, I still have no idea what his XSA is. No, not XSA. X skill. He is actually the second character in the game to have 2 X skills. I actually am going to check real quick and see. Yeah, he gets an X skill, but I have no idea what it is. So yeah, that's all the extreme events thus far in the game. So I don't know what else to go over, besides the fact that even though that some of these X skills or characters have been like have been underrated, some of them are still good, like Doffy, Boa Hancock, and Mihawk, and partially Law. And so it doesn't mean like you shouldn't farm them. Like I want to complete some of these extreme events. Like I want to complete all of them and just to get the rainbow coins. And alright, so that's extreme events. That's all I'm gonna go over. So see you guys next time.